Hi Gemini, welcome to Moonbeam's Messages. Apologies for your reading being late this week. I got a bit bored with the usual offerings and I've decided that instead of doing a self-reflection reading this week, we're going to do a Celtic cross instead, just because I'm just getting a bit bored with doing the same readings every week. So any kind of readings that you might like, please let us know in the comments. It would be absolutely fantastic and I'll try and incorporate some of those in. I want to try and mix it up a little bit. So going in for this year, we're going to carry on with doing the usual monthly readings. I do a love reading because everybody loves a love reading. And then I'm thinking of swapping out the self-reflection and the finance. Maybe not all the time, maybe every other month, and just swapping those around a little bit. So if you let me know what kind of readings that you might like, and we'll see what we can do. If not, yeah, I might just start doing a few different types of spreads instead. So to start this it's not even self-reflection, to start your Celtic cross off with, what I'm going to do is I'm first going to pull you an angel number oracle card. So we've got an idea of what your reading is roughly going to be translating about. So can we get an angel number for Gemini, please, Spirit? These are the worst cards in the world to shuffle. They are absolutely massive. And I haven't mastered how to shuffle them yet, other than splitting the deck. So if nothing jumps out in a second, we're going to split the deck for it. Splitting the deck. So you have got, look, 777, your wishes are coming true. Wonderful things are about to happen. So if you see 777 all over the place or around or any other signs or synchronicities, it could very well mean that something is about to change and shift for you. Very much you might have some wonderful things coming true for you. So let's get into your Celtic cross. Spirit, can we get some cards for what's coming in for Gemini? What's going on for Gemini? What's coming in? I didn't think very much spatially awareness on this. I need to move them over in a second. Okay, so so it looks as though you're trying to get through some sort of heartbreak, or there's going to be something to do with heartbreak that you're having to try and solve. Very much suggesting to me that you might feel like you've been betrayed, let down, and yeah, very much trying to find a way through this. Now, your obstacles that we've got and your challenges, we do have a Page of Pentacles. So it does suggest maybe this could have something to do with work. Possibly you may have missed out on some sort of promotion, some new job. It could be that you're wanting to move into a new job and you feel like maybe you're really attached to either people or things from your old job and you feel like it could give you some heartbreak. So it could be that you know, jumping into something new is causing you a bit of an obstacle or a challenge. But your goals, though, you do want to move forward. You want to have a lot. You want to take action. Very much you are wanting to charge into something new. You're trying to be honest with yourself as well. You potentially want a lot of honesty as well here. But yeah, your ideal outcome here is that you move into something better, something where you've got a lot of clarity and you know what's going on and what's been going on, or why you've been thinking this, or why you're feeling this, why you need that potential new start. We've got a lot of conflict and a lot of drama around you, very much suggesting to me that there's been a lot of, could be competition in a workplace, a lot of drama, a lot of fighting, could just be, you know, if it's in within a workplace, it could be, like if there's been redundancies where you've all been having to fight for position. Potentially, it could just be people in general. Maybe you feel like every day is a battle because other people are. You might have a lot of toxic people in your energy, but it is very much driving the need to move forward into something else, and it potentially is causing you some heartbreak as well. Maybe you don't necessarily understand how people can do what they're doing. I mean, this could even be in private relationships. Maybe there's been a lot of conflict and competition, drama within a love relationship, and it's causing you heartbreak, but you know that you need to move forward. But you can, part of this goal as well is potentially getting that clarity of a situation, very much finding out truths and answers, but it's very much wanting to move with haste as well with regards to that. Now, in the past, I can see that you were very happy. You did have a lot of celebratory times. Potentially, you got a lot of friends. Maybe you had a lot of a good social life as well. Very much did a bit of partying potentially. You may have also had, I mean, there could have been third party influences involved, which could cause the drama and the delay, or the drama. I say delay, there's no delay there, just drama and heartbreak, really. I mean, the Page of Pentacles is a little bit slow, so that could be very much where the delay's coming in. Moving into something else could be a bit slow for you. But yeah, very much suggesting to me that in the past there was some celebration. Like I say, there could very well have been other people influencing certain outcomes, certain situations, that it may have been something where you weren't involved in it. They could have just been influencing things in the background. In the future, we do have you being very stoic. You're going to be finding out the truth, and you're going to be very much being a boss about it as well. There's very much transformation coming in with this King of Swords card. We do have a dragonfly on there as well, which is very much a card of transformation. But yeah, so you're very much going to be owning whatever it is that you're getting on with. You're going to be getting the truth. You're going to be quite analytical with things too, with whatever it is that's due to come in, or with regards to whoever this is and whatever's been happening, very much. But you're not giving away anything away. You're not giving away your emotions. You're not giving away. It's like you've got a poker face on, and you're very, very much keeping it quiet. You're not telling anybody what's going on. Keeping your cards close to your chest. Now, how you're seeing things, you do feel like you've given a lot of yourself. You feel like you've given far too much into a situation than what you've got out of it. So if this is a relationship, maybe you feel like it's been very one-sided. Again, if this is work, you feel like you've been putting in a lot more than other people. You put in a lot more. They're getting more value out of you than what you actually get from the job. Maybe you're doing more than what you should be doing. Maybe you're not getting paid the right amount. They could just be taking advantage of everything that is very much you. Now, interestingly, we have an Empress that is affecting your role or whatever's going on. Now, this could very well be a mother figure. It could be somebody else. If this is anything to do with relationships, it could be very much a mother figure. Might be, I mean, it might not even be a relationship, even if it's a job. You might have, parents, maybe your mother, Maybe it's just a mother figure in general. They could very well be influencing how you progress in life, maybe how a relationship is dealt with. What they might be influencing what your traditional views on a role are, potentially. Like in a relationship, they might be very much expecting you to take a traditional approach. So if you're a masculine, maybe they expect you to be a traditional masculine. If you're a feminine, the traditional stay at home feminine. That kind of energy. It could be very much that they're doing that. It could just be that their opinions matter a lot to you. If it's work related, it could be very much that they want you in a particular type of career, or they have a lot of influence, a lot of sway over you. It could be nothing to do with that. It's just very much somebody externally that comes across as an empress. Now, this could be it could be anybody that's really connected to their divine feminine. So it could be a masculine person as well. It could, but generally, the empress is somebody that is very nurturing, very kind, um, very good at birthing new ideas as well. So very creative, very much in touch with their inner selves. They're very empowered with what they do as well. Um, but yeah, if you've got anybody that's creative and nurturing, kind, anyone like that in your energies, maybe that is, maybe they're influencing what you're doing without you realizing. They could be, if this is something to do with work, it could even be that without you even realizing they if you're trying to move away from a job, maybe this particular person is what's keeping you in that job, purely because you might be there for the people, not so much the actual job itself. Now, it might not be. Like I say, it could have something to do with the relationship, but either way, this is very much somebody else. Somebody is trying to nurture you. They're trying to give you advice here as well, is what I'm seeing. So if it's not somebody just interfering, it's very much somebody, the way that they're interacting with you, they're being very much. So the way the Empress works, she's not so much like the Emperor. The Emperor is the person that gives all the orders and, you know, tells people what to do, gets people together and everything else. The Empress puts in the subtle suggestions of, you could do it this way or you could do it that way. You could, she's very much there to try and guide you, not give you the answers, but put you on the right path to get there. I mean, she can very much be somebody that will jump in and help out if she needs to take over. But to me, this feels very much like an energy of a quiet influence, something that is very much nurturing, creative, trying to guide you to make sure that you're doing what's right for you. But like I say, if it is a mother, you might have a mother figure in there, maybe a mother-in-law, maybe your mother. Could even be a sibling with children, that might be trying to influence certain things that you're doing. But it's definitely some sort of influence on you, and how you're dealing with things. Now, you're scared that it's going to take a long time. You are very hopeful that you'll get what you want. You're very much trying to plan for it, make your way forward. Here with this Knight of Pentacles energy, it is very much suggesting to me that you are planning what you want for your future. You're trying to materialize it. The Knight of Pentacles it's the slowest card of the deck. So it's very much you're scared of the slowness of the pace of how long things can take, but you know that you'll get it in the end. You're making your plan. The Knight of Pentacles very much makes his plan and goes towards it. He knows exactly what he wants and he knows how to get there. This is telling me that that's what you're hoping to do. You're very much hoping that you're going to get there in the end. You are hoping that it will all materialize the way that you want it to, but you are scared that it could be a bit slow. Now, in your outcome, we do have a Queen of Cups. So it is suggesting to me that whatever it is you're going to be doing, whatever this plan is that you're putting in place, you are going to have emotional fulfillment, and you are going to feel like you're being emotionally well, obviously emotional fulfillment. You're going to feel like you're going to be really happy. Um, if this is a relationship goal potentially, it does suggest to me that you are going to be possibly meeting somebody, or at least giving your love out. If it's a work related thing, you're going to find emotional fulfillment at the end of your journey, not at an end of at the end of whatever journey this is, whatever your Knight of Pentacles is going towards. So yeah, you're going to have that emotional fulfillment in whatever it is that you're traveling towards, whatever it is that you're getting there with. But yeah, I suppose it's just balancing out, because here you want to go with speed, and your fear is that you're not going to get there quick enough. So it's trying to make sure that you're doing it at the right pace. But I do feel that you're going to have emotional fulfillment, and you are going to be absolutely loving it. Now, you could also find that you are maybe going into something creative as well here. The Queen of Cups is somebody that is very creative. And so is this Empress, to be fair. Now, I did say that she was creative. So possibly whatever it is you're moving towards is something that you have a lot of creativity towards. And that could be very much why it's very emotionally fulfilling. But very much telling me it's going to be a wish come true, which is lovely. Right, let's get you a Moonology card, or some Moonology cards, to see if we can get you some rough timescales on when this could be going on. I did buy a calendar with all of the different moon phases on, and I've stupidly left it in the other room. I might go and get it. I might pause the recording slightly and go and see what we've got. So we've got the answers you need are coming, full moon in Gemini. You and your loved ones are safe, new moon in Cancer, and confidence is your key to success, new moon in Leo. So lots of new moon energy here. I'm going to go and run and grab my calendar. I like that. Come back and it's 17:17 on the timer. Right, so new moon in Gemini. Shocker is in May. Weirdly, I don't know why I even went and got the calendar, because I know that all the new moons fall in the months of the main birth months. So yeah, so new moon in Gemini, then potentially something occurring in May. We have new moon in Cancer in June, and then new moon in Leo is July. So you're looking May, June, July. So potentially that 3 month window is when you're likely to see movement. So whatever it is that you're aiming towards, May, June, July time, then around the end of the months, or the new moons, is when you're likely to see all this movement happening. I'm assuming that by the time you've hit new moon in Leo, you'll be feeling emotionally fulfilled here with this Queen of Cups, which is absolutely lovely. Right, that's what I've got for you today, Gemini. If you did enjoy your reading, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. It will help pass the messages on to anyone else that needs to hear it. And if you want to hear more from me and you haven't subscribed already, if you hit that subscription button and press that notification bell, it will let you know whenever I do post new content. Like I say, if you've got any suggestions on what types of readings you want to hear, do pop it in the comments and I will have a look through and see what we can fit in for people. But yeah, because I'm trying to look at my offerings and changing them up a bit. So it would be lovely to get some interaction from you guys and come up with something new. Right. Thank you very much for joining me, and good luck.